Let me just boop. Discord good to go. Let's close Epic Games in the background because that auto opens whenever I open my PC. I'll have to fix that at some point. Game open here a minute. And then wait a couple minutes, see if anybody files in. That reminds me, I was gonna play some DMC. I forgot. I forgore. Oh well. I've been playing a lot of a different game. Halo Wars. RTS game. Been trying to get a bunch of the achievements in it. Was actually working on that before stream. I was like halfway through a long achievement and I was like, ah. But, you know, is what it is. Wasn't that long. Hey, like, oh, 20 minutes, half an hour, somewhere around there. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Oh, I think I wanted to finish the game on Thursday, so we better make some progress today. At least get to 15. Tuesday on, not a Saturday. Hey, Liam, how's it going? I suppose so. I think a lot of people did their Halloween, like, parties and stuff on Saturday, though, this year. Not that I would know, because I wasn't invited to any, but, you know, I think that's what happened. Oop, I missed. Oh. Technically, I just have to get through this room. I don't have to fight these guys. Is this the, rotating mission? I think this is the rotating mission. This should be interesting. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Doing anything for Halloween? These guys? Okay. Whatever. Gotta get used to the game again. Whoops. Ah. You're just going to my video editing class. Gotcha. Yeah, I had classes yesterday and tomorrow. So just doing homework today. I gotta catch up on my online class though. Really gotta do that. If I don't want to have to take another class next semester. That'd be annoying. Almost as annoying as these guys. The way they work is you literally... It's kind of like how boos work in Mario, where when you look away, they turn substantial or, like, come after you. Yeah. I've seen that game around. It seems pretty cool. I don't know if I'd have the dexterity necessary to, do it, though. At least with this, I can use a controller, but with, Ultra Kill, it's definitely going to be mouse and keyboard. I don't know. I could probably beat the game, but I probably couldn't, like, do a bunch of the harder stuff in the game. Thought I had to push that around. Maybe not. Yeah, I thought I had to push these things around. Is there a little groove here for it? No, there's a little thing there. Okay. So quiet here. No music or anything? Okay. So that's one statue crying bloody tears. What about the other two? Oh, okay, I can only move it this way. Gotcha. That'll be kind of fun. Yeah, the most I know about Ultra Kill is that the voice actor for one of the main antagonists is just utterly unhinged. Giorno something? I think he's Italian. But he's just like utterly unhinged and will just like post random memes of the character voicing certain things. It's just like random memes of like, I don't know, what was the last one I saw? Something about like, I accidentally called God babe. Or something like that. Oh my gosh. Ah, beans. Oh my gosh, are we all the way back here? Why are we all the way back here? Come on, game. Isn't it bad enough I have to deal with those guys? Do I seriously have to run through all of this every time I die to them? Alright. Guess it's not that far if I don't have to do the puzzle or anything. Or the fight along this hallway. Okay. Do I have to do the puzzle again? Help. Help. DMC was never meant to be a platformer game. Okay. Yep. That's the plan. Yeah, I think I'm doing New Game Plus of a different RPG this weekend. And then once that's done, I've got like one more game I want to play that's like a weekend long, for like 8 hours or so. And then the weekend after that, Tactica should be out. So we'll play that until it's done, however long that takes. And then I guess we'll go from there. Maybe Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne would be good. Yeah, it's only like 2 weeks away. I think it's the same week my birthday is. No, I think it's the week after, actually. Cause what? It comes out... I always forget when it comes out. I think it comes out in like the 12th or so. And then my birthday is on the 7th, so... Ouch. Oh my gosh. The dinner bell guy is bad enough. let alone the random ghosts. The ghosts are so annoying. Okay, at least that's one gone. Nope, and that's that. Shoot. Could play an EA game. The amount of microtransactions. Yeah. Like a Silent Hill or a Resident Evil or something. Yeah. I've gotten a decent chunk of things off my backlog this year. But, definitely could be more. I've got one game where I'm, like, pretty close to beating it, and I've already put in a bunch of hours. But every time I go back to finish it, I remember why I don't want to finish it. Because the missions just take too long. Like, I'm already at the point in the game where nothing can hurt me. It's just that the missions take so long to do. That's like, is it even worth, like, finishing out the story? Especially since the story seems to be kind of so far. Like, it was intriguing, but it's just, like, it's stretching it out way too far. In my opinion. Right now I'm playing through Baldur's Gate 3. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to buy that when it comes out on sale at some point. Hey, from everything I hear, it sounds pretty good. But, you know, it'll be forever until I can catch up enough with my, literally probably forever, until I can catch up with, like, modern releases. Probably Persona 5 Tactica will be the first game I've played on release in, like, a good while. The last one was probably Persona 5 Royal on PC. Although I don't know if that really counts. Like, it's the first time it was released for the PC, obviously, but, like, it's not the first time that game's come out. Or even the second time. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I like D&D stuff, but I've never, you know, setting up games is hard. I'll just wait for somebody to invite me to their game. I will spend the rest of my life waiting for a random event to occur where I can suddenly play a D&D game. Oh my gosh. Ouch. Can I retaliate? Nope, I can't. Ah, beans. I wonder if I should just go for the ghost and, like, finish off the other two afterwards. Did I get one? Nope. Why are they so tanky? Dang. Oh my gosh. This place is so annoying in so many ways. The fact that you have to redo the puzzle every time is just infuriating. Oh, I've had enough already. Oh, right. Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I guess I played that. But I didn't play it through to completion. But I guess that does count. I don't know, I was really excited for it, and then I got like 20 hours in, and I'm like, man, it sure reminds me of Breath of the Wild. And, like, to be fair, it's like, yeah, it's the full, complete version of what they wanted to do with Breath of the Wild, but it feels like, I don't know, too similar. No, I'll go back and play it later. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. Didn't finish Pikmin 4, but I loved it, yeah. I think Pikmin 1 is on my to-play list right now. Like, I want to get into the Pikmin series. Especially since they're all on Switch. It would be nice if I liked them, and so I could, you know, own all of them on Switch. That'd be cool. Although I know the Wii versions are pretty fun to play with a pointer. Fair enough. I know. It's just I played so much Breath of the Wild that to have, like, pretty much the same map and everything, I don't know, something about it just didn't hook me. But then again, I had the exact same experience the first time I played Breath of the Wild. It didn't really hook me. And then I was like, you know what, I should play it on stream at some point. And so I did. And I actually had a really good time with it and played it through to pretty much 100% completion and everything. Besides the Korok seeds, of course. So maybe it'll be like that again, where I'll bring it up again on stream later and, you know, do a whole new playthrough of it or something. And really enjoy it then, but yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it just didn't hook me first time around. Oh yeah, that'll be good if it happens. Maybe it will. It seems like we're getting to the end of the Nintendo Switch's lifespan. Like, it's an open secret at this point that the next big Nintendo console is in development and is planned to be announced sometime next year. So. Hopefully it has backwards compatibility with Switch games. Hopefully. We'll see. So. But either way, maybe we'll see like a collection or something with Metroid Prime 2 and 3 getting a remaster on a new system and with like a collection or something. Or we'll see like 2 and 3 on Switch be announced at the Game Awards. Yeah. It'll be announced eventually. But sooner rather than later. It'll probably mostly just be a hardware update more than anything else. Because, like, they obviously wanted to do a hardware update about halfway through the console's lifespan. But, unfortunately, you know, with chip shortages being what they were at the time, just wasn't feasible, I feel, to do that, and so we got the OLED instead. Like, the OLED was probably supposed to be originally the OLED plus an increase in hardware capability, right? But that didn't work out, unfortunately. You know, something funny I heard the other day? So apparently they were prototyping a second Switch 1-2 game. You know, that, like, launch title game that had, like, a bunch of mini-games put out by Nintendo at the start of the life cycle of the console that, like, nobody played unless they had no other choice. Like, first day one, they didn't have any other games or whatever. So they were prototyping a sequel or like an expansion or something, and everybody internally did not enjoy it. Which is funny because, like, nobody really liked that thing in the first place. Like, the first one didn't do too well either. Come on. I think I can get rid of the big guy, and if I can do that, I can take my time with the other two. Because I'm pretty good at taking care of the big guy now. because I fought him so much. Oh yeah, for sure. Like maybe for like 10, 15 bucks at launch. I think I got him. Okay. Like at 10, 15 bucks at launch, it makes sense. But at any other point in time in the entire console lifespan, I would not recommend. Speaking of things I would not recommend, I went to GameStop the other day, like a mall GameStop. Oh boy, their prices on Switch games and stuff were so stupidly high. Like they just weren't not good. Like they would have them used and they would have them for like 55 bucks. Just buy a new one for 60 bucks and then you don't have to, you know, get a GameStop secondhand copy. Like, it's so bad. Oh, something else funny. In their little case where they also had like DS and 3DS games, they had 2 Super Nintendo games. One was a sports game and one was a Mario game. I can't remember which Mario game now, but yeah. It's just kind of weird to see that. And they also had like little SD cards that they advertised as for the Wii and Switch for like a couple bucks, and I just thought that was so funny. Because they probably got them with like trade-in consoles, but yeah. Yeah, it was so weird and funny to see. I thought they must be reproductions because they were GameStop stuff, but looking at them closer, I think they were real. It's hard to tell without, you know, being able to properly look at the game. The GameStops are like so bad nowadays. Like there's nothing really great in those GameStops nowadays. Like it's just all... I saw Harry Potter figurines there. What? Like, okay, not figurines, action figures. Harry Potter action figures in a GameStop. Besides the Wizard game, I'm not sure why they would have those. I don't know, maybe they're overstocked from the Wizard game time, but like... Yeah. Although it was a mall GameStop, so maybe their selection would have been a bit better at a like dedicated location. But like, man, the prices are gonna be just about the same, and I can't imagine paying those prices. Man, I miss Swordsmaster for these guys. Okay, there we go. Having Swordsmaster for the extra combos and stuff is really nice. I think they'll know what a GameStop is, generally speaking. If for no other reason than the GameStop stock meme. Time to ride the pain train. First stop, your face. No, he is not. He's a Michigander. Happy Halloween, Union. Gotcha. Man, I wonder what my California friend is up to. I see him on Steam nowadays, but I haven't talked to him on Discord in a while. He used to stream and stuff, and so we would stream together and stuff, but I haven't seen him in a while. He went away to, like, work at a summer camp where they had no internet, and then I never like talked to him while he was there, obviously, because he's in California and I'm in Michigan. So it's like, how are we supposed to talk without the internet? But anyway, ever since then, because he would be gone for like 6 months of the year. Yeah, Coil. Love the state, hate the time zone. Yeah. Seems like a pretty cool state, like geographically. Although some of the cities sound like they suck, but that's probably true of most major cities in the States these days. Okay, like, yeah, you want to come visit Michigan? Come visit Detroit. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Yeah. Yeah, Coil. Yeah, I see him sometimes on, like, Steam or whatever. Like, I'll see, oh, he's playing such and such game, but I haven't bothered him or anything. I don't know, maybe I should see how he's doing these days. Pack clothes for all seasons. Yeah, because you'll probably experience all four if you come during the right time of year. Especially right now. Like what? We had summer humidity weather, like a week ago or so. And then, like, today has been winter weather, but it's technically fall. Like, it's snowing outside. That's probably from, you probably are friended with him, because remember, he used to do Smash Bros. And stuff on stream. So. Sometimes he would do Smash Bros. With viewers. Alright. What's this boss fight again? Oh, it's this one. I remember this one, yep. Yeah, it's real, like, winter weather here. It's kind of nuts. I think this is the boss I'll die the least to. Maybe. But we're only in the first phase, so there it is. So, I think I can hit these back at him, can't I? Ouch. They go up. They're pretty fast, though. Alright. Well, that's one death. But yeah, it's snowing around where I live right now. And in fact, it was snowing the other day as well. Just a little bit, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. We're getting snow here for Halloween. Come on, we're not allowed to do Christmas stuff until at least after today. Although, I'll have to start thinking about Christmas playlists and stuff. I decorated my room, I think, last Christmas for stream stuff. Like, I put up Christmas lights and stuff. That's when I still had a face cam and stuff all the time. I did actually think about dressing up for Halloween and doing a face cam, but I decided it was easier to draw horns and teeth on my character instead, or my little guy there. Everything's relative. I feel bad. Back in high school, there was a girl who moved here from Texas during, and like was getting really cold just during like the fall here. He was like out in like full winter gear in like the fall, so I can only imagine how bad it was during actual winter for her. Oh my gosh. Pizza Tower looks pretty good. Looks like a lot of fun. Like a little... It looks like a very... it looks like a fun game. Like, it looks like it's just supposed to be a fun game, and that's it, and that's perfectly fine. You know? It's not meant to be, like, a 60-long-hour epic or anything. It's just a nice, fun platformer. Fun, quirky platformer. I've heard people comparing it a lot to, Wario games or whatever. I haven't played any of the earlier Wario games, though. So I can't speak to that. Yeah. Ouch. Gotcha, yeah. I think the only foreign exchange student we ever had was, in our senior year, we had an Italian foreign exchange student. He was a lot of fun. It was cool to have him around. He was very handsome. Yeah, he was a lot of fun to have around. I think I still have him on Snapchat, but I haven't looked at that in a while. I wasn't too close with him. My class was pretty eccentric, though, so we got the full American experience. Oh, I should be using, Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I know somebody in Texas who they, you know, they had the snowstorm in Texas, and it, like, really messed up all their roads and stuff, and their mom, like, broke her hip, and they couldn't go to the doctor because of the roads. Like, everything was backed up, and, like, they couldn't have anybody get to them for a bit. So she had to, like, wait a couple days to be able to get into the hospital. Although, us Michiganders, we kind of just look at the, like, 1 inch, 1 to 2 inches closed roads as and laugh, because, like, 1 to 2 inches is pretty normal here during fall and winter, like late fall through winter. But yeah, it's just a matter of being prepared. I'm sure, like, if whenever it gets to like 100 degrees or whatever here, it's like, oh my gosh, like nobody wants to do anything. But you know, it's probably pretty common in Texas and California to have that. Yeah. Black ice is nasty. It gets even worse over in some of the states near us, too. Like, we get a decent amount of snow. Less so these days. I feel like the last couple of winters we've had, oh shoot, have been actually pretty mild, relatively speaking. Like, Like, pretty warm, comparatively speaking. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, maybe you can work remote as an editor or something. Did you see some Mr. Beast is looking for applicants for having two people live together, two random people live together in a house for like 100 days for, what was it, $500,000 or so? I feel like that would actually be pretty nice. Like, you just go and you just live your life for like, what, a few months? Don't have to worry about rent. You get paid a huge amount of money. You just try and be good friends with the random person you meet, and you're like as long as you're both moderately polite, like, I feel like it'd be so easy to do. Especially for the amount of money involved. Like, how bad of a roommate would you have to have before you say half, like, maybe it's not $500,000, but I think it was like a huge amount of money for, you know, that. So I guess maybe if you had like work or something commitments, but yeah, I think the point is supposed to be it's two random strangers though. Like, that's the gimmick. It was so funny when people got angry over him, like, doing that video where he helped cure people's blindness. Like, where he paid for all those medical surgeries. It's like, what did you want him to do? Just leave them blind? Is that a better world than, like, not having, like, not helping them? Like, what is wrong with people on Twitter? So many things. So many things. So many things. Yeah, for $500,000, go live in a house with a random stranger? Dude, that'd be like an event in your life. Like, people, that's college. That's what people do all the time in college. That's literally just a college dorm. Like, but it's an actual house. You don't have classes. You just, like, I don't know, sit around and play video games with the person, or like engage in each other's hobbies or something, or like, you know, yeah. Yeah, the sequel. I re-blinded everybody I made see again and film their reaction. Is that what we're... Is that the sequel? The Twitter special? To make people on Twitter happy, I blinded 100 children and filmed their reactions. And then I made them pay for surgery to unblind them. I don't know. Maybe it's still like the same people who were on Tumblr back in the day. Because there were a lot of people on Tumblr, and still are, who like think that having a mental illness makes you quirky or something, where it's like, no, this is a mental illness, you know, kind of thing. Like, because there was all that stuff on like Tumblr of like, you know, people who like all the OCs were like, you know, had something wrong with them, or like self-harmed or something, you know, like the whole bandages thing, like, you know, having all the bandages or like the band-aids all over them, people thought was like cute or like a fashion thing or whatever. I don't know. I think people just want to be different so much sometimes that they forget that, like, you know, sometimes It's not your choice to be different. Oh, yeah, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people are gonna have ADHD with the amount of, like, TikTok shorts and everything that people watch nowadays. Ah, shoot. Ouch. How was I in the swing radius for that? I really don't think I was, game. But whatever. Ah, shoot. Ooh, here comes the big 150. Hey, in like 2 more deaths, I'll have as many deaths as there are Pokemon in the original Pokemon games. Although technically that's 150. I don't know, do you count Mew? Because it's only available through like cheating, as far as I remember. Well, not cheating, but like glitches and stuff. I don't know if that's, well, yeah. Oh, the cat wants in. All right. Well, she can wait until I die or I win. Either way, she can wait. I should try and use a. Oh, interesting. The transformation from double trigger mode gets rid of the charge up of the judgment cut. Yeah, I think it's too late for me in ADHD. I have it. I think I have it to some extent. I don't know how much or how severe it is, but I do at least have a very hard time with my attention span. Oh my gosh, cat, you can wait 5 seconds until I die. There. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go let a annoying cat in. Yeah, I can see why she wanted inside. It's really coming down out there. Snow-wise. Yeah, I had a kind of similar experience. I cleaned up my room, and I put the key to my safe somewhere. Like my important document safe. And then I needed to get something out of there so I could apply to a job. You know? And then, like, I lost the key, and I searched for, like, a good few weeks trying to find it. Like, searched everywhere I could think of, and I could not find it. So I just ended up buying a replacement key for it. So I could get back in there. And then, like... And then, like, I think this was like a year ago now. Let's see. No, it was a year and a half ago. And so, like, very recently, I cleaned underneath my bed, and in the box of, like, random knickknacks, I found the key, like, the original one. So, oh well. Shoot. I gotta get used to the wings attack. This guy isn't too bad. I'm just gotta take my time and get used to his attack patterns. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm being dumb and like rushing in way too much with these bosses. But at the same time, I don't want the bosses to take forever, but no. Then they do take forever because I die like probably 5 more times than I need to. Shoot, that has an aerial component too? That's annoying. Oh, also the ranged attack. I haven't quite figured out how to dodge all that yet. Well, is anybody doing anything for Halloween? I think most people who were gonna do like a movie or sorry, not a movie, a party or something, did it this Saturday since Halloween is on a Tuesday this year. Yeah, it's a terrible Halloween to actually go trick-or-treating, because A, it's on a Tuesday, and B, it's snowing here. I don't know about you, but like, Halloween costumes are not known for being particularly warm, most of them. Like, especially those ones you get from, like, party supplies or whatever, with, like, the nylon. Yep. Same old, same old. Ouch. Forgetty flails. But then again, I still don't know how the blinding thing works either. I didn't realize how many of the bosses in this game had like a second phase where they get enraged and like change up their attack patterns. But it's pretty much like every boss. Almost every boss. The Organ boss didn't have that, but the Organ boss is terrible enough as it is. Actually, it does have that, doesn't it? Because it starts doing like the extra lasers and stuff. But yeah, pretty much every boss in this game has like a second phase. Where they get harder. Ouch. You know, when Dante said Demon of Death, I don't think this is what he meant. Yeah, is it old school hard? I finally got the rundown of what Superstars actually is the other day. I watched the Relax Alexa video about it. Looks pretty good. Although I've never been like an old school Sonic fan, except for the music. The music has always been really good. I don't know. I've played a couple of 2D Sonic games, but I haven't finished too many of them. Even of the ones I have played. But they were always fun. I played some of the newer 3D Sonic games, like Sonic 06, unfortunately, and Sonic 06 and Sonic Heroes. And I had the like Sonic Mega Collection. But I played some of the old school 2D games back in the day when I was younger. On the Xbox of all things, like the original Xbox. It was fun. I wasn't too good at the games, but they've always been fun. And the music has always been really good. Okay, I think I'm doing better here. Nice. Yeah, I think the video I was talking about, Relax Alex, was like, yeah, this is basically Sonic 4. Like, it doesn't have the name on it, but boy howdy should it ever just be like considered Sonic 4 pretty much. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, how am I not dead? Oh my gosh. Ouch. Oh, got clipped there. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna use the gold orb. I'm getting pretty close. So, yeah, try a couple more times, probably get it. How many dogs in this game? Ouch. Nicked me on that one. I was kind of hoping this fight would be a bit different, considering, you know, story-wise, after he's defeated here, we fight him as Vergil. Like, Vergil kills him in a cutscene later, but Oh, I remember, so... Hold up. There we go. So... Remember how I was saying it was kind of weird that, like, only Dante got weapons from killing bosses in, like, DMC 5 and 4? I guess it's more like Vergil and Dante are the ones that get weapons. Because Vergil also gets, weapons for killing bosses in DMC 3. Or, like, you know, he kills, like, at least that guy and he gets a new weapon. He just chooses usually to use the Yamato most of the time. Haywire near generator. Oh, right, this mission. Should be interesting. Oh, have you ever played the Sonic RPG, Sonic Chronicles or whatever, Union? It looks kind of awful, but also I feel like I should try it at some point. I know it's like mired in a lot of like ickiness with like that one weird guy from the comic stuff. But, I don't know, it looks kind of interesting. Yeah. I mean, here in this game he mixes it up. Like he has 3 distinct kind of like weapons that he goes through in his boss fights, and then also like at the start he has both the Yamato and you know, the other sword, and then he goes for the fists on the second fight, and then for the final fight he just uses the Yamato. So yeah, it's not great, but it's kind of interesting. They're kind of expensive now because they didn't sell well. It's like called Sonic Chronicles and the Dark Brotherhood or whatever. It's something. How do I get down there? There's like a life orb and something down there, but how do we get down there? Nope, didn't want to do that. Do I have to do the whole ride again? Oh my gosh. Kill me. Well, I mean, don't actually, but like, it probably will. Considering we're supposed to be kind of on a time limit with our health here for this whole mission. Oh, you know what else is a Sonic game that I played, which was actually kind of fun, but is like also objectively a bad game? So, Sonic had a few Wii games. Sonic Colors, obviously, but like he also had some just like off the walls, like weird concept Wii games. One of which is Sonic and the Secret Rings or something, which is not that crazy. It's a 3D Sonic game with some gimmicks, with like equipable loot, and like it's like a storybook thing. So he like goes into the story of like the Arabian Nights or whatever. It's got some interesting locales. It's okay. It's not terrible, but like the other one is Sonic and the Black Knight, where he goes into another storybook story thing about like King Alexander, and he has a sword, and you control the sword while you're running through stages by swinging the Wii remote. And it's kind of bad because it's Wii remote motion controls, but it's also kind of fun. And you still have like the whole gear system that's in the game. Back again, jiggity jig. I better get an S rank at least on orbs. Not on time, but at least on orbs. And maybe score too, since I feel like I've been doing decent on that. It's easy to do decent on that when you have infinite Devil Trigger, though. Yeah. Neither of them are particularly good games, but they're certainly interesting. And the music and stuff is obviously still good. But yeah, the gameplay is a little wonky sometimes. No, he's learned all of his moves. I've got all the upgrades for Vergil that orbs can buy, at least. The only upgrades left are collecting all of the little, like, blue orbs and stuff. So I've been buying a couple items. You know me, I don't usually use items in DMC playthroughs, but I'm probably going to need to use a couple for at least final boss Vergil. I mean, I did the first time around. I almost feel like what's going to happen is I'm going to get to final boss Vergil in the next stream, and I'm just not going to be able to do it, and we're going to have a whole stream that's going to be just final boss Vergil. I feel like that's going to happen. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Hopefully I'm wrong. Oh my gosh. Okay. This time I'm not going to step back onto the... Again, we're just going to go up the stairs. Look how fast he runs, jeez. Oh, hello. His style has been maxed out too. Yeah, I got all of his, pretty much all of his stuff maxed out by the second stream, and then like everything maxed out by the third stream, so. I wonder how it calculates damage for this one, because you get a rank on damage for this for different stages. So I wonder how it calculates it for this one. Maybe it just only goes off of like how much damage you took from enemies, because you're constantly taking damage here. I don't know if I just forgot or if it wasn't like this in Dante's playthrough of the game, but I forgot that you get infinite double trigger here. Pretty fun. Even if this mission is a little nerve-wracking sometimes. Oh, did you hear that Bungie had to lay off a bunch of staff recently? As part of Microsoft's, or not Microsoft, Sony's, layoffs. Nothing new, unfortunately, for the tech industry this year. But yeah, one of the last big figures from the original Bungie team, Michael Salvatore, the guy who worked on Halo's music and Destiny's music, got fired as well, right before the conclusion to Destiny's current story. Because the next Destiny expansion is supposed to be like the end to the current story, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know. It just kind of hits home that like the Bungie that made, the Halo games is pretty much gone at this point. Like, there were only a few people left from that original team that were working on Destiny. I think most of them have moved on at this point, or have been kicked to the curb. Like both of the, how do you fire, like, disrespect both of the people that made the Halo music? Like, my goodness, that's so dumb. Because they did oh, who's the other guy who makes Halo, who made Halo's music? Because there's Michael Salvatore, and then there's the other guy. Can't remember his name right now. Should, but yeah, they disrespected both of them majorly. Shoot, I think, yep, okay, there it is. Do they just keep spawning in until the big guy dies? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I think there's only one of them left. Yep. Okay. Now it's just me and the big guy. There we go. Yeah, yeah. You could, but there's not much point. Doesn't look like they do, though. Yeah, I don't know. For me, at this point, like, with the whole, Halo thing, I'm just kind of happy. I've just kind of... I've accepted that it'll never be what it once was, you know? At this point, you know? Like, we just gotta kind of accept that, I think. And just enjoy the fact that, like, most of the games, like, the games are still there to be played in some form, and usually in a pretty good form. Like, it sucks that the Halo TV show was bad, but at least, like, Halo Infinite is fine now. Decent, if you like the multiplayer stuff. And then, and even the campaign wasn't too bad. But yeah. I don't know. I think at this point, just gotta kind of acknowledge that it, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, that's true. I mean, one of the original Bungie guys did work on Halo Infinite for a while, until he left too. Although, it still baffles the mind that they allowed the Halo IP to just die like that. Like, how was hiring people who don't like Halo a bragging point in one of their, like, behind-the-scenes documentary? Like, how was that, like, why did they think that was a good idea? Like, that was something to be proud of? Like, oh... Because that was literally, like, something they said in one of their, like, behind-the-scene documentaries for, like, I think Halo 5 was like, yeah, we hired people who don't like Halo. Or maybe that was Halo 4, one of the two. For, like, 3-4 Industries. And it's like, what are you doing? How is that a good idea? Why did you think it was a good idea to say that? Like, it was some sort of point of pride or something. I don't know. It's whatever, I guess. The older I get, I'm sure the more series that I wish had gotten sequels won't, and all that kind of stuff. Oh gosh, I forgot that this was the fight where that started to happen. A giant ball. The Majora's Mask moon.
Excuse me.
I don't know. Just like, it's just crazy to me that, like, they let it just die. And, like, let it be mismanaged for so long. But, you know, it is what it is. If I just look at it and, like, as, like, everything past the Bungie area is just extra, you can take it or leave it at that point, right? Like, yeah, okay. You got a lot of good games out of the Bungie era. Everything else is just take it or leave it. If it's good, great. If not, then don't bother with it. Heyo. How's it going? How's your Halloween going. Dude. It is currently snowing where I am at. All those poor trick-or-treaters today. Although I don't know how many there will be on today specifically, just because it's a Tuesday. Ain't doing that? Yeah, I imagine not. I'm Romanian. Yeah. Halloween is a very American... I think it's practiced some... Like, people do it somewhat in, like, other countries, but it's a very American thing. Ah, shoot. Right. It blows up in my face. Quite literally. Come on. Oh my gosh. He's got like 1 point of health left. Where are you, big boy? There you go.
Excuse me.
Okay. So where am I supposed to go from here? Do we go down, or do we go... That's where we came from. But I'm guessing we just go down then. Let's see. Nope. Oh, right, this boss. I completely forgot about this boss. I'm probably gonna die here because I have, like, no health, but whatever. Just try and get used to the patterns. Yeah, this boss was annoying. Got, like, a very short window to actually, like, do anything with it. At least for the first phase. Oh, it's mad. Oh, I guess the cutscene there must have been a pre-rendered one since it just skipped it. I didn't think I'd get this far. Huh. That's a pleasant surprise. Ouch. Oh. Well, I landed on the horse at least. Okay. The Jester fight was optional, wasn't it? I didn't need to do the Jester fight, did I? Oh well. I guess the carriage counts as part of the horse, or like part of the boss. Ouch. Oh, it's coming from that direction this time. Okay. Ouch. Oh, nice. We got him. Oh. That was almost on that carriage. It's always funny to me that this thing can, like, spew out rockets at me. Ah, yes. Spectral horse carriage rockets. Sorry, demon spectral horse carriage rockets. Oh, shoot. I guess it used that to get out of a sticky situation there. Oh, that's right. You get the time stop power usually as Dante after this, don't you? I never used it too much. Is it good? I've heard conflicting opinions on that. Oh, hello. Shoot. I think it's very situational, the time stopping power for Dante in this game. Although I guess if you can just switch styles on the fly in like the Switch and modded version of this game, it's not too big of a deal. Oops. Nice. Did you enjoy it? Did you not like it? What do you think? I haven't actually played it yet. Pretty good? Cool. The first one looked pretty good. Spider-Man is a pretty good superhero for a video game, I feel like. I remember playing an Iron Man one back in the day on the Xbox 360. That was okay. I think it was just a movie tie-in video game, like with the, you know, first movie. But it was pretty good. And then I obviously played the original Spider-Man 2 with the, you know, pizza song and stuff back on the original Xbox. So, gosh, now I realize how old that makes me. The fact that it's like on the original Xbox, you know, when I like talk about how I played video games on like the original Xbox and stuff, it makes me like super old now. Not super old, but, you know, relatively old. Ooh. What was that attack? For once, I didn't go in on the horse there. So I didn't get the time attack off on me, but... Oh, interesting. Yeah, I haven't played around with mods too much for any of the DMC games. Been playing the Dead Space remake. That's a good Halloween game. It is a. I do want to play Dead Space at some point. I thought about doing either that. I thought about doing that for Halloween this year, but I ended up doing a Resident Evil 2 remake instead. Although I guess I should have played it a bit closer to Halloween, huh? Then again, if I had said we'd do it after DMC 3 Vergil, we'd still be doing that probably. Given how long we wouldn't be in time for Halloween, given how long this is taken. Yeah, Game Pass is such a good value add nowadays. Especially with the recent acquisitions of Microsoft, of Blizzard and stuff. I'm sure it's only going to get better. Shoot. Something that'll be real interesting to see is if they decide to bring, like, World of Warcraft to Game Pass in some fashion. If so, that would be a lot of new players for that game. Ouch. Only thing I like about PlayStation is Spider-Man. Yeah, I feel like most consoles these days are just... They're only differentiated from a good PC by their exclusives. And for Microsoft, that's even less so with the Xbox, because all of their exclusives are also on PC because, you know, Microsoft, so of course they are. Like all the Halo games and stuff nowadays are on PC. Ouch. Although, I feel like Halo hasn't brought in any new fans since Halo 5. I don't know how many new fans Halo Infinite brought in, you know? I feel like it really didn't. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but... At least not too many new fans. I feel like most of the people still playing Halo games are people who've been playing Halo games since, you know, Halo 2 or 3. Because 1 was pretty big. Like, 1 was pretty good for its time, but 2 and 3 were, like, on another level for when they came out. In terms of, like, the hype and how many people got on board. Although they were pretty good video games with a lot of cool features in their own right. Back in the day. Oh, yeah. I was talking about that earlier, and stuff. Like how they fired a bunch of people. And how I was saying, like, Bungie is no longer the same Bungie that made Halo in any sense, you know? Because there's a lot of people who, you know, grew up playing Bungie games and stuff. Even before Halo came out, they had a lot of cool games underneath their belt. But yeah. Like, there's some old Bungie games that are pretty cool to see, too. Like old PC games and stuff. Like, the their old school shooter Marathon that's getting like a remake or whatever, or a reboot or whatever. I think that's also getting delayed alongside the DLC. What a terrible time, what a terrible DLC to delay too. Since it's supposed to be the DLC that's supposed to, you know, cap off the current Destiny storyline and stuff. I don't know, what's some game series that you guys think should get another chance? If I had to say one right now off the top of my head, I think Viva Pinata was a game series that I wish had gotten another chance at life. It was a series of like... Oh shoot. Well, I say series. It was like a couple of... There were 2 games in the series, and it was like living pinatas, but you had a garden and you had to attract them, like kind of like animals and stuff. It's a lot of fun. It's a good relaxing game. I have a lot of good memories of playing it. I wish I had gotten like a 3rd entry, but it didn't. Partially, you know, because of Rare closing down and everything. It was very cool. It's nice to have a game like that where you can maybe not turn your brain off, but, you know, just kind of relax and play. I remember I did nothing but play that game for like a whole day straight. I think a whole 2 days, honestly, at one point when I was younger. Like, I literally skipped, like, I think breakfast and lunch. I just did nothing but play Viva Pinata for like a whole day. It was great. It is always kind of funny when people, like, I'll just say, yeah, I played for like 4 or 5 hours, and I consider that to be like a standard like play session, and people will be like, oh, how do you like stream for 4 or 5 hours? Streaming for 4 or 5 or even like 10 hours is not especially difficult. It's just a matter of like trying to find things to talk about. That's hard, at least for me. Like, it's easy to play a video game for like 10 hours straight. That's no problem. Trying to also like make jokes or like make banter or keep things interesting is what's difficult. Yeah, I tried Destiny back in the day, but I don't know. I got through like all of Destiny 1's free content, and then I tried Destiny 2 for like a couple of months, but like with the amount of DLC you would need to buy to be able to keep up with stuff, I just couldn't justify continuing to play it, so I didn't get too far into it. It's interesting how much is called back on in DMC 5 in terms of like boss fights and characters and stuff. Like DMC 5 really feels like they wanted to, you know, go back and like pick some of the cool things out of DMC 1 through 3 and stuff and like bring it to the new game. Whether it's like you know, the DMC 1 boss fights being the these summons or whatever, or you know, references to DMC 3 fights like this one where there's like another version of this horse, or like Cerberus in DMC 5. Oh, shoot. This fight is so long. I guess I could use the golden orb here. I do want to get through the I want to get to at least mission 15 today. I think this is the second mission, yeah? So it's like, what, mission 16, or sorry, 12 or 13 or something? Yep. Hey, Jeppo. How's it going? Ah, beans. Capcom did a bad? Yeah, what did they do this time? Oh. Ah, I see. Yeah, Japanese companies aren't as lenient about that kind of stuff as Western companies are. There was a time, apparently, I found this out recently. There was a time in Nintendo's history where internally, doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke was considered the same as pirating a ROM or something, or ROM hacks. It was considered like on the same level internally. It was never like enforced or anything, but like that's how it was viewed. I mean, there was a content creator called Smallland. I don't know how many people here will know of him, but he does a lot of like he did a lot of like Breath of the Wild content and stuff. He paid people to develop a mod that lets him play it multiplayer and stuff. Yeah. Because of that, when Breath of the Wild 2, Electric Boogaloo, Tears of the Kingdom was about to be announced, Nintendo was going through, I guess, videos of Breath of the Wild and like sent him like I think a cease and desist because he modded, you know, Breath of the Wild to be multiplayer. Yeah, Nintendo's very litigious about that kind of stuff. It comes from, like, way back in the company's, like, it's, like, partially because it's a Japanese company, so sensibilities on that kind of stuff are a bit different. But also because back in the day, they got sued for Mario versus the original Donkey Kong game, because it was very close to King Kong, so they got sued by the people who owned Donkey Kong, and so ever since then they've been very nitpicky and very litigious about when it comes to copyright stuff, because it almost killed the company back in the day. So but yeah, so what did Capcom actually say? Like, if you mod our games, we're gonna come after you, or just please do not mod our games? Okay, how many discs are we at? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd be interested looking at what their actual statement was. I think also partially part of the reason why, I remember even back in the day, there used to be a thing, there was a campaign run by Nintendo saying there was no such thing as a Nintendo. There was a Nintendo console, there were Nintendo made games, but there was no such thing as a Nintendo. This is because if a word becomes too common, you can't copyright it. So because, moms everywhere were just calling every single console a Nintendo, they would, and it was becoming so commonplace that they started a campaign to educate people to say don't say just Nintendo when referring to our consoles. Say the actual console's name. I guess so. It's just a different business strategy when it comes to Sega, because Sega's a lot more open about letting people do stuff, especially with Sonic and stuff. For better or for worse, sometimes for worse. But yeah, those are some games I gotta play at some point. Maybe those would be good games to play on stream, because I think those are action brawler kind of games. Yeah, I should play those on stream. Probably, I don't know. I guess I'll have to look into something to play after DMC 5, but I still got to get through 3 here, so once I get to 5, I can start thinking about what we're gonna do next after that. Although I did want to play those VR games. Do I like minigames? Minigames can be fun. I know the Yakuza games have a lot of little minigames and side things to do. Oh my gosh. That is just awful. That was just awful. On my part, not the game's part. The game was just doing what it always does. But that, I did not handle that well. Yeah, just kill me. Whatever. Do I like multiple protagonists? It can be kind of interesting if they have a different fighting style or something. Although sometimes if not done well, it can be kind of bad. Because it might mean you get 2 half-baked characters with not enough screen time to make either of them shine, instead of just one really good protagonist or something. But yeah, I gotta play some of the Yakuza games. I think I have Yakuza 0 and Like a Dragon. Which I think Yakuza... One of those games, I think Like a Dragon turns it into turn-based combat, which wouldn't be bad either. That would be right up my alley, too. And then I think Yakuza 0 is like a prequel. So that might be a good place to get in on the games. Because if I enjoy that, then I can go and play some of the older games with a bit more context. Yeah. Like, I obviously know of Yakuza, right? Like, I remember the Bakamitai meme. Bakamitai. Okay. Ouch. Ouch. Got run under the wheels there. That's pretty impressive. Ah, shit. Yeah, I know most of the Yakuza games, I think, have different protagonists. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But yeah. Could be fun to play. Probably won't get to it till next year, though, at the rate I'm getting through these Vergil playthroughs. Although I think 4 and 5 are going to be a lot quicker. Something tells me that I probably just made a mistake choosing very hard mode with this. Nice. Ouch. How many deaths is that? 100... Okay, we're at 165. I'm gonna go ahead and start letting myself use a golden orb. If I'm, like, really close or something. Or maybe I should just use another one. Can we change difficulty on the fly? No, if I wanted to change difficulty, I would have to replay through all the previous stages at, like, hard or something. Which wouldn't take too long. Honestly, it'd be faster. But at this point, I've just committed to it. To playing on very hard. I don't even have very hard unlocked on 4 and 5, so it won't even be an option. We'll just play on hard for those. I think it's not even an option. Whatever. But also 4 and 5, I think Vergil becomes a bit more flexible than he is here. Like, they expand his abilities and stuff, so... Like, apparently he gets something called a concentration meter in 4 and onward, so... And some other stuff. Yeah. It was kind of a bad idea to go for very hard, but at this point I've just committed to it, so... It's not impossible, it just takes me a while usually to get through boss fights. Yeah. Storm that is approaching, right? I've seen the plastic chair and the hurricane. I've seen the memes. Although, I will say, we are now past the point where most of the deaths were from the first stream. Because the first stream had 71 deaths, because I didn't have any upgrades for Vergil. So, that first stream was a pain. Real big pain. I only got to like Cerberus, and I didn't even beat him after like 40 attempts or something. Maxor's video? The name sounds familiar. I think I've seen some of Maxor's videos, but I don't know if I've seen his DMC5 one. I didn't really look up too much about the games before playing them. Get spoilers and all that. But, and I've seen some things, like some combo videos and stuff now. Now that I finished all 3, 4, and 5, but... Actually, I looked up some stuff for 3, trying to find any sort of combos or any sort of tips for playing as Vergil. Yeah, there's nothing like that. People who are still playing DMC3 are definitely playing as Dante and not Vergil. I wonder why that is. Ouch. No, I think Dante's fine here. Rip. But, Dante is, definitely the way to go. Devil May... And Devilman Crybaby 5. We play as a group of Nirvana backup singers with their attachable limbs. Yeah, I need to talk about the one specifically for, sex. The sex hand. The sexy man hand. Vibrator hand. I'm surprised those streams of DMC5 didn't get age restricted, honestly. Without close to yeah. Honestly. With how much, like, how close they get to showing, like, nipples and stuff. If DMC5 was a movie, like, if you just took the cutscenes as, like, a movie, it would be rated, like, at least PG-13. In the States, it would probably be rated R, but... you know. Gosh, dang it. Gosh, dang it, Bobby. Did anybody watch Hank in the Hill? I watched it a little bit, but it was a little bit before my time. I'm a little too young for Hank. Like, I remember it being on TV, but I was too young to, like, really understand it, and it was, like, obviously for guys who are way older than me. King of the Hill, yeah, the memes are good from King of the Hill. I remember a good chunk of, like, I remember who all the characters are, and I watched some of the episodes, but I was just a little too young, and I think it was just a little bit too edgy for my parents to let me watch it. Although I think my dad watched it some. Good for the, but good for me, but not for the age-old parent paradox. I can watch this, but you can't. Gosh dang it, Bobby. I think one of my favorite memes is from when the wife is having that nightmare of, like, hell, like she's damned all the kids to hell over, like, something dumb or whatever. And Hank is there, and the flames, like, stop working for a second. He's like, oh, hold on, and then changes out the propane tank and just starts laughing as the flames pick back up, and they keep tossing kids into the flames. It's so good. I think the only show that really comes close to that is maybe like F for Family, which is a movie partially written and starring, oh, what's that guy's name? Bald comedian. Wow, that narrows it down. The bald male comedian. Can I make it any more vaguer? The bald white male comedian. Wow. The bald white New Yorker comedian. Can I make it any vaguer? I think he's New York. Is it Boston? Shoot. I'm gonna get shot. I can't remember now. Bill Burr, but that's his name, Bill Burr, yeah. I don't know. Kind of like the same vibes. But yeah, Bill Burr is great. He's a great comedian. Love his Monday. I don't listen to it too often, but he's got a great Monday morning podcast thing he does. That he's been doing for like forever now. It's pretty fun to listen to sometimes. Even though, like, he'll talk about, like, football, and I couldn't care less, you know, or sports or whatever. But, you know. I used to be way more into podcasts, but, like, I don't know. At a certain point, I just kind of, like, stopped listening to them as much. I think it's because back in the day I didn't have constant access to internet, but podcasts were like a good way to like download something really quickly, as opposed to like a whole video or something, and you could just like listen to it for like, you know, a couple hours, and that would be like entertaining. And you could like store it on your phone pretty easily, and just like listen back to it. But now I don't, you know, I have constant access to the internet, so I don't need to download stuff. Although I feel like I should get back into podcasts some more, or at least, you know, while I'm trying to work on stuff. Because I think I've been watching like too much YouTube and stuff while trying to work on other things. Although podcasts probably aren't too much better, but at least you're not looking at your phone while you're trying to do something else, you know. I think podcasts are pretty good for like if you've got like something you need to do with your hands, like laundry or, you know, dishes or something. If you still wash your dishes by hand. I don't know. Some dishes you can't put in the dishwasher and you gotta wash by hand anyway. I have like a bunch of cups like that, those waifu cups or whatever. Although I've got too many of them. And the problem is I can't find a cupboard that they fit in. They're just like a couple inches too tall for the cupboards that I have. So they're just like all out on the counter all the time. And it was fine when it was just like 5 of them. But now it is significantly more than 5 of them, and it's getting to be kind of an issue. Also because it's like hard to put them away when family comes over or something. But I just have to like, you know, turn the side with the anime girl on it away from the counter. Or like from the edge, so you can't see it. Alright, I use the golden orb, whatever. It's been 106. No. Yeah. Honestly, if my internet went down, I would take it as a sign to actually get something done that day. I have so much stuff I could work on without the internet, or you know, games I could play anyway. Shoot. Imagine I don't win after using the golden orb. That would suck. Ouch. And the range on that fire attack is larger than I thought it was. Come on. Ah, beans. Fight is so long. Holy cow. Nope. Trying to figure out which item or which button lets me use items because I barely ever use them. Okay. I don't think I've ever used holy water. No, that's not true. I used holy water once in the final Vergil fight for DMC 3, but I don't think I won in that attempt anyway. Oh my gosh. What is this fight? What is this fight? Annoying. That's what it is. Oh my god. Can't do anything. Ah, the orbs. They're everywhere. Oh my gosh. One literally spawned underneath my feet. What am I supposed to do about that? There we go. Jeez, oh Pete. Oh my gosh. Well, that was annoying. Here's hoping the next fight is against that shadow guy. He's pretty much a layup compared to the rest of the bosses in this game. I mean, I'm literally doing that. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but I literally was doing that. I'm just annoyed by the amount of them and how they move just about as fast as Vergil does. Sometimes it feels like even faster, but yeah. Anyway. Mission 13. Ooh. Alright, gotta get through this one and then 2 more if we want to stay on track for today. Please tell me that it's the shadow boss coming up next. Or at least, like, the Vergil fist fight. That'll be good. That'll be fun. If it's at least the Vergil fist fight, that'd be good. Oh yeah, they do. Huh. I haven't gotten too many chances to use Judgment Cut. Oh my gosh. I know the visual cue for the timing on the extra Judgment Cuts, but I still have to get down the actual timing without looking. Still kind of hit or miss whether or not I can do it. Okay. I don't remember this area. Oh, I remember this. Do I remember the solution? I think I do. I remember trying to do that puzzle for a little bit before figuring out the trick. Oh gosh, these guys again. I literally just killed you all. Yeah. Was this where I came from? I think this is where I came from. No, this is where I came from. Right? No, okay. Oh, it's this fight. Nice. I was hoping for this fight. See how many times it takes me to beat this guy. I actually fought this guy in the Tower of Blood or Souls or whatever it is in the tower, and he wasn't actually that bad. Beans. Okay. Hey, we're about to hit 169 deaths. Let's go. The last time we hit the funny number, we didn't have a death counter up, so we hit 69 deaths while during the first stream with Cerberus. Towards the end there, actually, because it was 71 deaths total for Cerberus. Beans. There it is. It's the funny number. Think we'll get to the other funny number? I hope not. That one being obviously 420. I hope we don't get to that many deaths. But then we've still got the boss rush and the end of the game to get to. So anything is possible. Gosh, I hope it doesn't take that long. I think we'll be fine. I think I'll be able to finish this by Thursday. I hope I'll be able to finish this by Thursday. What? Why did my Vergil turn around there? That was weird. I have to say my Vergil now. And then the red communism Vergil is our Vergil. Between between their hair colors and their outfits, we have the red, white, and blue Vergils. Ah, shoot. No more funny number. No more funny number. Now it's just a sad number. That was dumb. No, come on. Oh my gosh. What was that? The game just said, no, you don't get that attack this time. 'Cause I was trying to do the dash attack with the Yamato there. But I guess the game said, no, sorry, there's an inclined plane there. You don't get to do that. Ah, shoot.
You are not worthy as my opponent.
Kind of weird that doesn't change his attack patterns at all. The devil trigger, I mean. Yeah, I really hate the fact that he can counter, but I can't. I'm not allowed to have that. I'm not allowed to have a get out of jail free card like he is. Okay. I guess his attacks get faster, but like his attack patterns don't change at all. I think this version of Vergil, besides the counter, is like the most true to form of like how Vergil actually acts when you, the player, control him. Like, besides the counter, everything else is pretty accurate to how Vergil actually is to control. At least in this version of the fight. Besides, obviously, the amount of health and everything. Oh, and his ability to dodge away. That would be nice to have. I just noticed that he has that, but yeah. The ability to dodge away would be really nice. I'm really surprised that they actually didn't implement the counter into player Vergil's skill set, considering how prominent it is in his boss fights. Maybe it was an idea that they had, but decided for some reason not to implement in this game, because it sounds like he gets it in other games. Well, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie finally came out. Did anybody go and see it? I didn't. I've been seeing memes about it, obviously, but I haven't gone to a movie theater in a long time. At least before 2020, for obvious reasons. Yeah, same. It's funny to hear Vergil call his body double scum.
You will not forget this devil's power.
It's funny to hit him with the drop kick right after he tries to drop kick me. Man, that triple axe kick there was really good. Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, I was thinking, maybe since we aren't going to be able to do Persona 3 as New Game Plus before the remake comes out, I was thinking maybe playing a mainline SMT game would be good instead, like Nocturne or DMC5, not DMC5, SMT5. Once Tactica is over, or I guess there are the Q games, you know, Persona Q and Q2. Those could be good to do as well. Yeah, it'll be the first, like, totally new game that I play on stream in a while. Since Tears of the Kingdom. It'll be the first Persona one. Yeah, Nocturne would probably be a good one. I know a lot of people want me to play that too. Oh, is this Judgment Cut? Yep. Uncle Roger? No, I don't think I did. What's Uncle Roger? I mean, if I have to ask, I probably didn't watch it. The last thing I watched was Over the Garden Wall. I watched some of that last night for Halloween season. Really good show, if you haven't watched. Now, the closest to a food reviewer is that I've gotten is that guy who wears a suit all the time. Food review. Cute. I don't remember what his username is. I've probably seen some of his stuff, but you know, as like memes or in like other videos as like a cutaway gag or something, but I can't say I recognize him just by his name. Oh, I think it's Review Bra is the only food review channel I've ever really seen too much of. I guess technically, I don't know. Who was that? No, I can't remember. There's another guy, but that's more of drama stuff. That like guy who was vegan and then got really fat or whatever. Who cares? I can't even remember his name. It must not have been important. Oh my gosh. I hate how the edge there really messes with some of Yamato's combos. Like the stairs there really are not good for Yamato's combos. I had like one really good run there where I was like dodging all of his attacks and like countering them pretty well. Dude. Whew. Beans. Shouldn't have tried to mix it up and get in there while he was devil triggered. Okay. Did pretty well there. He's motivated, guys. Still funny to hear Vergil call his doppelganger scum. Oh, incoming, shoot. Mistimed that. Ooh. Okay. Was just checking if that text was somebody saying that dinner was ready. If so, I might actually use a golden orb in this fight, but... I said that I was planning on doing that. I was planning on doing Persona 3 New Game Plus after Tactica, but the save data for Persona 3 Faz was lost, obviously, so that's no longer currently an option. I'd have to do another run from scratch before we could do New Game Plus. So, trying to think of what to do instead of the New Game Plus thing. I'll do one at some point, like a New Game Plus run, so I can do the Elizabeth fight and stuff on stream, but it'll probably be sometime next year. I don't know. Maybe in like fall or something of next year. We'll see. Ooh, all right. Take it all out. All right. Okay. Shoot.
This may be fast indeed. Now I'm a little motivated.
Whew. I need to like wipe the. Okay. Sorry. Just needed to get my hands off the trigger or the thumbsticks there a sec. They were getting kind of sweaty. Oh shoot. He changed up his attack patterns. No! Okay. Whatever.
You are not worthy as my opponent.
Okay. I used a golden orb. I better not waste it here. There we go. Oh. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll add a death since I technically did die. Okay. Okay. I want to try and get through this one and the next mission. Oh, I see a combat adjudicator over there. Let me go do that real quick. Oh, I guess it was the C rank one. Okay. Yup. Well, we're probably going to reach 200 by the end of the game, which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. Are we supposed to go up? I think we're supposed to go up. I think the lady boss fight is coming up soon too, isn't it? Like in a few more missions. Hmm? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Never mind, I'm just going crazy. There was no cat. Alright. I guess let's see what's through this door. I mean, I was just really close there, without the golden orb. So that's why I used it there. Because I knew I would probably win, if I used the golden orb. Are we going the right way? There haven't been any enemies. I feel like we're going the wrong way. Maybe not. No, okay, we're going the right way. Oh, hello. Oh, right, these guys. Yeah, I remember these guys. Oh, more. Okay. I don't remember these guys being that tough with Dante, but... Dante had more aerial combos. We still haven't gotten the Shadow Man fight, which is the fight I was really hoping for soon. Because that fight is super easy. The one where it, like, taunts you and then, like, dashes at you if you're not in front of a light. That fight is pretty easy. It's honestly probably the easiest boss fight in this game. Are we going the right way? Who knows? I don't want to go that way. We're not supposed to go that way. I don't think we are. Oh, there's a map. I never knew that. Where are we supposed to go? I guess there's nowhere else to go so far. Like, we came from there. And then we went through there. Yeah, I guess we're supposed to get on the little gondola thing. Yeah, I'm being a little bit more liberal with the use of items. I think at this point I'm just ready to, you know, not care about the score and just beat it one way or another. Morals? What are morals? I only care about winning. Getting better as a player? Nah, screw that. Kill a bunch of enemies, then harvest their corpses to become unkillable through the power of items. Yeah. I mean, I would like to get better at the game, but at this point I'm just like ready to move on. I think I don't know. I know I could eventually beat all these fights without items. It's just like, how much time do I want to spend of my life, you know, doing this? Because I know I'm never gonna, you know, be super duper good at these games, probably. At least not 3. I could see myself putting more time into either 4 or 5, and like getting good at combos for those games or something. But I could not see myself putting in another, I don't know, 100 hours in this game or whatever it is. However long it would take for me to start being able to pull off really good combos in this game. Although if I do want to get really good in this game, I've got about a few more years before my hand-eye coordination and all that stuff peak, and then I have to accept the fact that I will never be good as some people who are younger than me. I mean, I'm only going to be like 23 in like a week or two here. And I'm already like, man, there are people younger than me who are doing way better than I am. But that's life. Can't compare yourself to who everybody else is. Okay. If you did, you'd never get anywhere. Oh, it's the bishop. Oh, we have the is it this level that has the chest fight? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm above average, but I'm certainly not gonna ever be the best at this game, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. I can live with not being good at I can live with not being the best at one particular game that I enjoy. I mean, I still play Command and Conquer and RTS games like that, even though I'm not particularly good at those either. I think if we get that one behind the gate there, the blue orb, I'll be able to increase my health stat again. Should be pretty close at the very least. Yep, there it is. Nice. That refills my HP as well, I think. I am less likely to die now. Slightly. Okay. Oh, right. I think this is, isn't there a teleport thing that spawns here at some point? Whatever. Because that's where a puzzle was earlier. So, I guess we go this way? Right, because we have to run through here again. I'll tell you what's more obnoxious is these guys. The fact that you can't interrupt their charging of their attacks just by attacking them is so annoying. Like if I punch you in your one eyeball, you shouldn't still be charging your attacks. It's so dumb. Okay, and then I think I hop in this teleporter, right? Yeah. That takes us back here. The Love Shack. Get together. Do I have to run back? I'm trying to remember. I think there's a secret mission out that way, but I think I have to head back in this way. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're pretty annoying enemies, especially on harder difficulties. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the end of the mission. Oh, okay. Cool. Finally a mission where I don't die like a ton of times. Because there wasn't a boss fight or something at the end there. Okay, cool. And then this should be mission 15, right? Yes, it is. Oh, but it's this one. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah. This one's a bit annoying because puzzles, but other than that. But yeah. Try and get this one done and then should be good for tonight. And then Thursday we can probably finish it off. Yeah, I always hate, DMC4 had those, or maybe it was 5, had those enemies too that could go into walls and float. Those are always kind of annoying. They can spend giant chunks of time just being in a spot where you literally cannot hit them, but they can hit you. Oh, spiders! I haven't seen spiders in a while. Well, that's not true. I mean, I saw a spider just earlier today, but I mean like giant enemy spiders. Beans. Almost made a mistake there. Okay, let's go for the gloves this time. Yeah. You know what's also a surprisingly hard game? Is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, because enemies don't have stagger there, but you move really slow. Like, the whole balancing of the game is really off because it was made by a different company, or like made in part with a different company, like than did Kingdom Hearts 2, because the Birth by Sleep game originally came out for I think the PSP or the PS Vita, one of the two. So it was made by a different company than the ones that did KH2, and because of that, they did some weird stuff with the balancing. And so some of the extra bosses in the game are like really difficult because of that, especially with certain characters if they're like slow. I don't know, I guess it's not a particularly hard game, but it's got like a hard like extra boss fight that's just like surprisingly hard because of the dumb way that they balanced or unbalanced things. Okay. That is it's probably going to get over 200, unfortunately. But yeah, have a good time at your euchre tournament. Hope you win. Okay, What was I supposed to do? I think I needed to go back, right? I think something's supposed to have changed or whatever by hitting that. Yeah, here we go. This isn't too long of a mission if you know what you're doing. The only thing is I don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. There we go, yeah. Because there's a... three objects we need to complete to get through the next door to complete the mission. And we have to rotate things to get to different sections. But yeah, these do a lot of damage, so I gotta be careful here. There we go. Shoot. Oh, okay. Then we grab this. Ouch. For some reason, I thought the blades would stop spinning when I picked that up. Ouch. Jeez. Wonder if you can get stun locked on any of these blades. Maybe. I don't want to find out. Okay. Let's go hit the thing again. And rotate stuff. See what's behind the doors then. Okay, so that's still the same. What about upstairs? Ouch. Where did that come from? What? I don't even know how I died there. Okay. Alright. Let's see what's over here. Oh, right, this area. Alright, we came through here, but now it's turned on its side. Or I should say we came through here before. Ouch. Hit that after I go through here a minute. Okay. Got the fragment, now I just need to kill these insects. No, okay. Soapy, okay. Shadows are having a little trouble there. I was trying to draw shadows by my feet, but it didn't quite work. Oh, geez, there it is. Okay. One of the funnier deaths. I think I can just walk out. Yeah, yeah, because this should be that. Okay. Ouch. What? Okay, game. What? Okay. Yeah, this is where it should be. Okay. Because we only need one more keys left before we can open up that door. Oh, it's this. Yeah. What? Get me out of here. Okay. Ouch. Okay, that's all 3 fragments. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Any help orbs over here for me? Nope. Take the red orbs though. Beans. Bullocks. Bonanza. Beppis. Brazier. Braz. Brazinga. Bubba 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 baby. Oh, I see. Okay. Right. I think if you go that way, there's not a lot there for you. Okay, I know I'm on the right track then. Oh gosh, the spiders again. Shoot. Okay, whatever. Speedrunner strats. Die in the fight so you teleport straight to the next area. Okay. Okay. Was that it? That's the mission? Okay. Cool. Ooh. Okay. That's the mission. And yep, okay. And then Thursday we'll do 16 through 20. Okay. Okay. Yep. I think this is a great place to leave off of. Um Thursday we'll work on this. I think yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna go eat some dinner. But I hope you guys all have a great day. I hope you have a happy Halloween. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Hopefully finish this playthrough up. Ooh, challenging playthrough. And I will see you. But if I don't see you guys, you guys all have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See ya. Oh. so long. Okay. Wait, I didn't miss my birthday, did I? And it's